Yo, what up everyone, Awesome Adam here. Today we're going to be talking about Stardust because I don't have as much and I was wondering if I could get more. Due to the fact I keep running low on Stardust and it's hard for me to power up the Pokemon that I need. And I'm pretty sure other people have this problem too. Here are some methods on how to get Stardust fast. One method, hatching eggs. So when you hatch an egg, and not a lot of people know or notice or whatever that you get a good amount of Stardust from eggs. For example, hatching a 2K egg allows you to get 500 to 1,500 Stardust per 2K egg. Now there's not any specifics on it. It's just kind of a random number of when you hatch eggs. You know how you get candies from eggs? It's also random how much Stardust you get from it as well. Every 5K egg has 800 Stardust to 2,100 Stardust per 5K egg. Once again, this is completely random, just the same amount of candies that you get from the 5K egg. Now in a 10K egg, you get 1,600 to 3,200 Stardust per 10K egg. I've actually hatched a Chansey and I got the full 3,200 Stardust. That's like the best thing to see possible, honestly. Another method, catching evolved Pokemon. Since Gen 2 came out, we also did get that part of the update for evolved Pokemon giving more Stardust. So when you catch an evolved Pokemon, it gives you more Stardust as opposed to non-evolved Pokemon. So let's say for example you catch a stage 1 Pokemon, you'll get 100 Stardust. If you catch a stage 2 Pokemon, you get 300 Stardust. If you catch a stage 3 Pokemon, you get 500 Stardust. So let's say for example in this video I'm catching this Dragonite right here. By the end of it, when I do catch this Dragonite, I should be receiving my 500 Stardust. Usually common third stage evolutions are like Pidgeot, that are like, they pop up a lot, so I would usually try to farm those if you can. And if you see second stage 2, I would always try to catch those as well, just because of the Stardust. If it's just around by itself, but if there's like 4 or 5 just regular Pokemon, I would catch those and then catch this evolved one. Another method, claiming gyms. This might not be for everybody due to the fact that it's hard for a lot of people to get gyms. They don't have a certain amount of Pokemon, or they don't have Pokemon that can beat. Well, currently, Blissey is really hard to beat in the gym, so if you don't have a good Machamp or anything else, a Dragonite or Tyranitar, it's really hard to beat a Blissey. And I know it sucks, but getting as many gyms as possible. You get 500 Stardust per gym that you collect at the end of the day. I usually try to aim for 10, so I can get my full 5,000 Stardust at the end of the night or day or whatever. If you just get as many as possible and collect gyms as much as you can, even if you get that one gym a day, it still really helps out because you get 500 Stardust just for collecting one gym. Another method, catch of the day, streak. So on the first day of the streak for catching a Pokemon, you'll receive 600 extra Stardust for catching that Pokemon, being the first catch of the day. Now, the same thing applies for the second day, the third day, the fourth day, the fifth day, and the sixth day. You get the same amount of Stardust, which would be the 600 plus, and the plus 100 for catching that Pokemon or evolved Pokemon or whatever. So you have 600 plus that Stardust and whatever you're supposed to get from that Pokemon. Now on the 7th day, you get way more Stardust. On the 7th day, they give you 3,000 extra Stardust for your 7-day streak for catching that Pokemon. So every day, no matter how busy you are, I would try to catch at least one Pokemon just so that your streak is maintained and that you're able by the 7th day of the week to get that bonus 7-day catch. Like people say that you get Stardust from transferring Pokemon, which is not true. You only get candy from transferring a Pokemon, and that's about it. And also people think that when you evolve Pokemon you get Stardust, and that's not true either. Those things should be implemented in the game, maybe like 50 Stardust for each one or something like that. Or even when you maybe spin a Pokestop, you should get like 50 or 25, something like that, something small from a stop to get Stardust, because it's really hard to get Stardust in this game. It's hard to get candies for it's harder than getting candies for a specific Pokemon in this game. Like honestly, I have the candies that I need for Pokemon, but Stardust is really holding me back from powering them up. and I'm just hoping that an event comes out where I can actually, you know, get double Stardust again, because it's been a while since we've had that. The most I've ever reached for Stardust was over 1,000,000 Stardust, and I just completely wasted it on one day because I needed to power up all these Pokemon that I actually wanted to use in gyms, and it was cool. So I actually got the powered up ones and whatnot, but I mean, I'm just literally like broke when it comes to Stardust. Alright guys, if you have any more opinions, tips, questions, or remarks on this video, leave a comment below and tell me what's going on with you in your situation. I like to hear what's going on. Do you want a double Stardust event? I definitely need one. And hope y'all had an awesome day. Peace.